Okay, a very good morning to all of you children. Today I welcome you all again to my class for English literature. As discussed yesterday, today we are going to revise the poem The Bangle Sellers with you. The Bangle Sellers. Now children, the poem is written by a very famous Indian poet, that is Sarojini Naidu. The poem is written by one of the very famous Indian poets, that is Sarojini Naidu. Now children, talking about Sarojini Naidu was not only a poet, she was also a politician and a freedom fighter. She played a very important role in India's struggle for freedom. That is why she was given the title of Nightingale of India. Her works are published and they are included in modern curriculum as well. Just like we are studying about Naidu, most of her works are included in modern curriculum in higher studies as well. If you plan to study literature at your college level, then also you will come across many poetries of Sarojini Naidu in English. She is one of the most prominent English poet of India. She is one of the most prominent English poet of India. And talking about Naidu was, let us now come to the book and see what is given in the book. On page number 13, the box is given. See, this box is there. So, as I keep on telling you that before starting off with any poem or story, we should always read about the poet and the box that is given there before the beginning of the story and the poem, because this box provides us with the useful information that can help us in understanding the poetry or the story. So coming to page number 13, Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was called the Nightingale of India by Mahatma Gandhi because of the color, imagery and lyrical quality of her poetry. That means in her poetry we will see that it is very colorful. The picture that she portrays in her poetry is very colorful, and she uses very good sense of imagination in her work. The work that she has presented before the readers, it has a good amount of imagination in it, and it is a very the Naidu's work are very much lyrical in nature. The Bangle Sellers is a fine example of a musical verse. The poem, that is Bangle Seller, that we are going to do today is one of the finest example of Naidu's lyrical work. The poem is the song of men who sell glass bangles at village fairs and in temple towns. Now in the poem we will come across the fact that we will come across the fact that there are people who sell bangles at certain places, and those places are village fair or melas, village melas you can say, and near the temple gate. The different colored bangles symbolizes the different stages in a woman's life, as a young maiden, a bride, as a middle-aged matron, and as an older woman. See, it is obviously the poem is a reflection of Indian culture. All of us are very familiar with the Indian culture. That is, whenever we talk about Indian culture, we synchronize culture with what we wear, how we present ourselves in the society. At your age, you might dress up in a very vibrant manner, very colorful. Even if you wear a bangle, it might be very colorful. But as a person progresses in age, as a person gets married, the color of the bangle changes from decent colors to red color. Then as a person moves towards middle age, that is between 35 to 45, the person becomes little bit decent. And after that middle age, when the person progresses towards old age, then also the life of a woman changes, and then as the color of the dresses changes, similarly the color of the bangle changes. So the different colors of the bangles, they signify different stages of life, different stages in the life of a woman. Different colors signifies different stages in the life of a woman. So that is why the poet has used, different colors in the poem to describe the bangles, and it shows how much the life of a person changes from one phase to the other. And it also shows the hardships that bangle sellers go through. They have to move from one place to another to earn their livelihood, to sell their bangles. It is nowhere mentioned, but actually the poem is based on this theme, that is how the life of bangle sellers changes from one, how the life of bangle sellers progresses with so much of pain, and they make so much of effort to survive in their life. That is, they sell bangles at different places. Okay? Listen carefully to the music of the poem as you read it aloud. Look for the different colors of bangles and see how well they are suitable to the stage in the woman's life. Sarojini Naidu was an important presence in the freedom struggle and worked alongside Gandhiji. As I told you that she was not only a poet, she was one of the most prominent freedom fighters of India. It was along with the efforts of other freedom fighters, it was due to the efforts put in by Sarojini Naidu as well, along with other freedom fighters. That is why India was able to attain independence. Her birthday is celebrated as Women's Day to recognize the powerful voices of women in Indian history. Now we have come to know why we celebrate Women's Day. We celebrate Women's Day just to pay tribute to Sarojini Naidu, as the way she fought, the way she participated in the freedom struggle was none other than a miracle. A woman was not expected to do this much, but she did it, and that is why her birthday is celebrated as a Women's Day, so that we can encourage women to participate. We can be encouraged in a way to participate in all fields of life, just as men do. Is it clear? Is this much clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now page number 14, the bangle sellers, Sarojini Naidu. As I keep on explaining, I will keep on telling the meaning as well. Please keep noting them down. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Now see, bangle sellers are we. Bangle sellers are we means the person who is speaking, who is actually selling the bangle. The person who is actually selling the bangle. Actually, there are many people who sell the bangles, but their task is similar. They have a similar task, that is to sell the bangles, and that is the load that they carry. That is the burden on them. That is a sort of responsibility on them to sell the bangles for ladies and women. And where do they carry their bangles? Where do they carry this burden? Where do they complete their responsibility? They complete their responsibility outside the temple gate, where it is a sort of small fair where people sell different things. Similarly, these bangle sellers also, they sell their bangles outside the temple fair. Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tilted circles of light? Then how they sell? They shout and sell. They shout and sell. How they shout? They shout by praising the bangles that they have with them. Who will buy these? Who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light? Rainbow tinted means rainbow colored circles of light. See, these the colors which we wear, they have a positive influence on us. So the brighter bangles, they have positive influence on the women who wear them. That is why bangle sellers, they shout and sell that who will buy these rainbow colored circles of light. Circles of light means symbol of a vibrant life. Circles of life means it symbolizes a vibrant life. Lustrous tokens of radiant lights. Lustrous means shining tokens of glittery lights. These are shiny examples of glittery life or of very shining life. These are shining examples of glittery lights for happy daughters and happy wives, because they are a sort of happiness, because when a female wears these bangles, they bring happiness to a person, to a girl who is a daughter to someone, and to a lady who is also a wife to someone. Some are made for maiden's breast. Some are made for maiden's breast means some bangles are made to be worn by a girl who is not married. Some bangles are made to be worn by a girl who is not married. Silver and blue as the mountain mist. And the color of those maidens, the color of those bangles which are worn by unmarried girl, they are silver and blue, and they are similar to the color of the mountain mist, means the color of the thin fog that is there on the mountains. You must have seen in scenery somewhere, whenever you see a scenery of a snowy mountain, you might have observed that some places are brown in color, and in between there are traces of white, silver color line. That is the silvery snow. The silvery snow or the silvery fog that is there on the mountain, that is a thin fog, and that is what is being compared to with the color of the bangles. Some are flushed like birds that dream. Flushed means colored or become red. Flushed means become red. Flushed means become red. Some are flushed like birds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Write down the meaning of the phrase tranquil brow. Tranquil brow. Write down the meaning of the word tranquil brow. Tranquil brow means calm and quiet bank of a river, lake or pond. River, lake, pond, etc. Calm and quiet bank of a river, lake, pond, etc. And now the bangle sellers are saying that the bangles which are red in color, that the bangles which are made of red color, they are sort of a they symbolizes calmness, they symbolize quietness, just like yes, Aditi.
Ma'am, woodland stream means?
Woodland stream means the water bodies which has logs in between them. You must have seen in scenery that whenever the stream is flowing, in between the flow you must have seen there are wooden logs. There are pieces of wooden. There are pieces of wood. That is known as woodland stream. Okay, Aditi, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
As we see certain water bodies, whenever whenever we see a water body flowing in a certain direction in certain mountainous area, we see that the trees that broke, the logs of those trees, they fall in the water, they fall in the water body, and that is what is known as woodland stream. Means the water body flowing through the forest or small pieces of woods. Okay, water body crossing small pieces of wood. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Some are glow with the bloom that clings to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Write down the meaning. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves, means shining like rising flowers, shining like flowers to the clear glory of newborn leaves. Now it is said that the bangles which are red in color, they signify tranquility, they signify peace, just like the woodland streams are peaceful, just like the banks of woodland stream are peaceful. Similarly, the red color bangles, they give peace, they bring calmness to a person's life, to a woman's life. And some bangles are very much, you can say, some bangles are so much shiny that they give the feeling as if they shine like flowers, and they are clear. And the shiny bangles which are worn by new brides, which are worn by newly wedded women, it signifies the clear glory of newborn leaves. It signifies some new beginning that is about to happen, some new freshness that is about to come in somebody's life. Clear? Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for bride on a bridal morn. Now some bangles are made as if some bangles are made that they give the impression that they are like cornfield on which the sun rays falls, and they give the impression, they shine, and they give the impression as if just like the rays of sun falls on the sunlit cornfield, the bangles are made of that much shiny that they give the impression as if they are like sunlit corn, and they are accurate enough, they are apt enough to be worn by a bride who is going to be married next morning, on the wedding morning. They are suitable for the bride to be worn on the wedding day. Some like the flame of a marriage fire. Some bangles are of yellowish color, just like the flame that is there of the marriage fire, the flame that is there of the marriage fire. Some bangles are of that color, or rich with the hue of heart's desire. Or some bangles are very colorful, just like we have colorful desires, just like a woman, a girl has a colorful desire when a girl gets married. Similarly, those bangles are also colorful, just like the desires of a newly wedded bride or a girl who is going to get married. Tinkling, luminous, tender and clear. The desires are like tinkling means twinkling, shining. Luminous means glowing, shining, glowing, soft and transparent. Shining, glowy, soft and transparent. Like her bridal daughter and bridal dear. The color of the bangles are shiny, glowy, soft and transparent, just like the bridal laughter. Bridal laughter means initially when the bride comes to know that, when a girl comes to know that the girl is going to get married, she is happy about it. But soon as the girl realizes that she is going to leave her parents' home, that moment itself the girl becomes very sad. And that is why the contrast between the two lives are made. That is why the contrast has been shown. That is the bridal laughter and the bridal tear. Is this much clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Now, last stanza. Some are purple and gold flecked grey. Gold flecked grey means the small spaces of grey color. Gold flecked grey means small spaces of grey color. Here the poet is saying that some of the bangles are purple in color with small lines of grey in between. With small lines of grey in between. For she who has journeyed through the life midway, for she means for the lady as well as the bangle. The poet is saying for the lady who has passed so many stages in her life and has now reached the middle age of her life, whose heads have cherished, whose love has blessed, whose hands have cherished, who has experienced everything in life, who has experienced love also in life, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and has made their son to sleep, and has served the household and has served everyone with faithful, fruitful pride, and worships the goddess as at her husband's sides. And the lady who has remained at her husband's side throughout the life and worships her husband as a lord, that lady also wears the bangle, but the color of the bangle has now changed to grey color, and this signifies that the life of the lady, the stages of the life of a woman has now reached the woman has now reached the final stage in life. Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now children, see, certain colors signify some things in poetry and in English literature in totality. Whenever we talk about grey color, always remember that grey color is symbol of something which is going to towards the downfall or something bad. Okay, and white color, bright colors, they signify purity, they signify vibrance, they signify energy. Is it clear? If it is pure white color, then that means something good is going to happen, or we are going to talk about something very much positive. But grey color, always remember, is a symbol of something which is not good or which is at a decline. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, children.